Alright, back to memorizing the fretboard. I am making this directly after the previous video, so check those two out if you haven't already, because we learned, hopefully, how to memorize the first string, third string, fourth string, fifth string, sixth string, and some tips and tricks and how to work your way around the fretboard. Now all I have left is the second string, and we're going to utilize this D chord here, at least the shape. Okay, I don't want to include how you actually play it with the fourth string strumming down. I'm only worried about the first three strings here, because this shape is going to be movable. Okay? The root note is going to be on that second string. So if we go back to our home base here on D, we move up 2 frets because each 1 fret equals a half step, right? So we're going to have to move up 2 to grab an E major. Now there's no sharp or flat between E and F, so all you have to do is move up 1 fret to grab this F chord. Now in my mind, for some reason, I've always just memorized and learned that if I'm at this fret, I'm going to be playing an F chord. Now in my mind, I'm seeing that as like fret 5 because my 2 fingers are on the 5th fret, right? But my root note is on 6, so hopefully that doesn't confuse you. Just in my mind, if I'm making the shape, in my mind, if I want to grab an F really quick with that D shape, I'm like, okay, 5. Because my 2 fingers are like just grabbing that 5th fret, but in all reality, my root note of that F is on the 6th fret, okay? If you want to use my method or create your own method, that's the thing here. It's really hard to give you methods and memorization because people learn in different ways, but at least we can say as a fact, yes, this is how you play an F chord as a D shape, right? How you get there is going to be up to you. Working backwards because on the 12th fret here, it doubles up again, right? Because this is open B string. It's going to be a B chord if you just do this. Because your root note, again, is going to be on that second string. So if you make that D chord shape, this is always going to be a B major chord, okay? Now if we work our way backwards, yeah, go down 2 frets, it's an A. Go down 2 more frets, it's a G, right? You just got to have that laid out in your mind, and we try to do that visually with the piano. Don't need to learn the piano, but it might be a way to look at it differently. If you just Google image, like I'll have it in post here, just the notes on the piano, it might be better to see it visually at least, and then you can apply that to the guitar. Now we can use the same concept for a D minor shape, right? Here's your D minor chord. Again, same concept, don't want to use that 4th string when you're strumming down because this shape is also movable, and this is also, your root note is also going to be on your B string. So if we want to grab this right here, it's going to be a G minor chord. So something to keep in mind for whatever reason you want to grab a minor chord. It's going to be, the root note's going to be on your 2nd string there. So you have to trust yourself too. Okay, with these shapes, it's all about trust, and it's all about knowing the root. If you have the root note, you gotta trust the shapes because they're gonna equal the major chord of it, right? If we just take, for example, the C major and the openness, cowboy chord, right? You're trusting the shape to equal out a major chord, right? If all we know, if this is the root note, right, that's all we know, you're just trusting the shape to make that the notes that you want to make a C major chord. So hopefully that helped out. We're going to have a few more videos, and I promise we'll get to actually gluing this all together.